You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Black and White Network supporters, make sure you check out the Black and White Network merchandise store. Link in the description. Use promo code USA First, all one word. USA First, all one word. 25% off now.
All right, guys, let's talk about the sports media. Because today in 2022, you really cannot tell much of a difference between the sports media and the mainstream media like a CNN, NBC, ABC, something like that. They seem to almost be one and the same because the sports media, they have pretty much given up on sports. They want to bring politics into every aspect of sports. Now, guys, after George Floyd happened, ESPN went completely nuts. I remember actually sitting down and I was actually trying to tune into some things to actually see their reaction. FS1, Undisputed, First Take, it was about everything but sports. It was about George Floyd. It was about criminals. You know, they just give these guys a pass. People tune into sports and sports media for one thing. They tune in for sports, nothing more. But however, guys, I believe that Twitter, a platform that I am not on, because I believe it's an absolute dumpster fire. People have every right to say what they want to say on Twitter. You know, unless you have the wrong opinion, you know, then Twitter is going to censor you. Well, that brings me to one Colin Cowherd, the host of The Herd. Now, I've been listening to Colin Cowherd for many, many years. I really haven't been listening to him the last few years or so. I've kind of tuned out on these sports shows. Colin Cowherd, used to listen to him every day when I actually had a corporate job. I throw in my earbuds. I would actually listen to The Herd with Colin Cowherd when he was on ESPN. I listened to all of the ESPN shows, Mike and Mike, Herd, others too. But at that time, they were actually sticking to sports. Not so much the case nowadays. Now, of course, Colin Cowherd is not on ESPN anymore. He's actually on FS1. Now, guys, the other day, Donald Trump's home in Florida was actually raided by the FBI. And that's very, very concerning. It's very, very dangerous. This is the kind of stuff that you would actually expect to see in a country like Venezuela and China, countries run by communists. And folks, the American left, they want us to be communists. And people on Twitter running their mouth about this invasion here. Some people think it's funny. And I guess Colin Cowherd feels that way as well. Over here on The Spun, it says Colin Cowherd's comment on Trump supporters goes viral. Colin Cowherd of FS1, part of the sports media, has to go after Trump supporters. Let's read this. Colin Cowherd is no stranger to tweaking people with his comments on Twitter. Usually those people are Baker Mayfield or Russell Westbrook or occasionally John Wall. Sometimes Colin will have fun with fans of a particular team, like Oklahoma supporters who are upset about Lincoln Riley leaving. This morning, though, he decided to mock Donald Trump supporters for their reaction to the FBI executing a raid on the former president's Mar-a-Lago estate in Florida on Monday. This dude put out this tweet. Not sure what's melting down faster. Our glaciers due to global warming or Trump supporters this morning. So he is mocking Donald Trump voters. 76 million people that voted for Donald Trump. He decides to actually have a little fun with them. Now, what the FBI actually did, man, that was some Nazi Germany kind of stuff right there. And it's scary, folks, because if they can come after a former president, they can come after you. Maybe Colin Cowherd may want to think about that. Maybe he doesn't also want to alienate his audience, but it seems like he's actually tried to do that here because the sports media, they don't really care. They don't really care. I mean, you even got some leftists like the corrupt former governor of New York, Andrew Cuomo, coming out and saying, man, he didn't even feel comfortable with this. He said that they need to release a statement on what actually justified this. He wasn't down with that. Another lefty, Andrew Yang, felt the same way, and these guys are not Trump supporters. Colin Cowherd, guess what, guys? Trump supporters, guess what? They're not violent. Because what happened when the left went crazy? Like with Roe versus Wade. They went out there. They started getting violent, causing a ruckus. What did Trump supporters do after this? Some people gathered at Mar-a-Lago and nothing happened. You have heard about no violence out there in the streets. None. But Colin Cowherd did not have much to say, I guess, when BLM and Antifa were burning down the country. Nothing to say about that. I guess he was perfectly okay with that. But this is your sports media, man. They have to go out there. They have to spew their political opinions. And Colin Cowherd, like I said, he has every right to do that. Every right to do that. But even people that vote left, people on the left, guess what? They can come for you now. They can come for you. This is very, very unprecedented. You know, Joe Biden out there, they just gonna hire like 87,000 IRS agents. Guess what? This ain't about taxing the rich. It's about coming for you, the middle to lower class person. This is dangerous times, folks. And Colin Cowherd, if he thinks this is a joke, it's gonna backfire and blow up in his face. Just imagine, folks. I can't wait to actually see what's gonna happen with the sports media when it comes to 2024. If Donald Trump runs and he wins, just imagine the meltdown that will be coming from the woke sports media. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.